woman with no child hears a baby's cry under the moonlight. But when she lifts the child, she finds scales glimmering on its skin. She takes the baby home, not knowing that love has tied her to the world of spirits, and that one day the lake will come to claim its own. Long ago, in a small fishing village by the great waters of Lake Nyasa, there lived a woman named Nandala. She was kind, beautiful, and hardworking. Yet her heart carried a heavy sorrow. She had no child. Every season she prayed at the shrine of the ancestors. She offered roasted maize, calabash milk, and kola nuts. She whispered her longing to the spirits. "O ancestors, give me a child to hold, to sing to call me mother." But the winds gave no answer. The womb of Nandala remained empty. One moonlit night, when the fishermen had already drawn in their nets and the fires along the shore flickered low, Nandala went down to the water's edge. She liked to sit there, listening to the soft lap of waves. It calmed her lonely heart. That night, she heard something unusual, a baby's cry carried by the wind. "Hey, who would leave a baby near the lake at this hour?" she whispered, rising quickly. Following the sound, she reached a cove hidden between tall reeds. There, wrapped in seaweed and glowing faintly under the moon, lay a baby girl, but not like any human child. The child had smooth brown skin, bright eyes like river pearls, and when the waves lapped, Nandala saw tiny silver scales shimmering on her legs. Her breath caught. "A mermaid's child," she gasped. The stories told by the elders came flooding back. Mermaids, the mami wata, sometimes left their young upon the shore, but they always returned. And whoever stole or harmed a mermaid child would invite endless misfortune. Nandala's heart pounded, but the baby's cries pierced deeper than fear. She bent down, lifted the child into her arms, and for the first time in her life, felt the warmth of motherhood. She whispered, "If the spirits deny me, then perhaps the waters have blessed me." She carried the child home. From that night, Nandala raised the baby as her own. She named her maize, meaning moon, because she had found her under moonlight. Maize grew fast, more quickly than other children. Her laughter filled Nandala's hut. Her little hands clapped to the beat of drums. Her steps danced like ripples on water. But strange things followed her. Wherever Maize bathed, fish gathered near. When she cried, rain often fell. And sometimes her legs shimmered with scales before fading back to flesh. The villagers began to whisper. "That child is not of this world," they said. "Danger follows her." But Nandala silenced them. "This is my daughter. The ancestors have answered me in their own way, and she loved Maize with all her heart." One night, 7 years later, Nandala dreamed. A tall woman rose from the lake, her hair flowing like water weeds, her skin shining like moonlit fish. Her eyes were fierce and sorrowful. She spoke. "You hold what is mine." Nandala trembled. "She is mine too. I have fed her, clothed her, loved her." The woman's voice was like rushing waves. Love does not change blood. The river cannot keep the sun, no matter how warm it feels. Return my child, or the lake will weep with storms. Nandala woke, sweating, heart pounding. But when she saw little Maize sleeping peacefully beside her, she vowed, "Never. She is mine now." The next morning, the lake changed. The fishermen returned, empty-netted. Storms rose without warning, sinking canoes. Strange sickness spread through the village. The elders gathered, shaking their heads. "The lake is angry. Someone has offended the Mami Wata soon," whispers pointed toward Nandala and her daughter. "Is it not strange that since that child grew, the waters have turned wild?" "Yes, she is not one of us." The villagers confronted Nandala. "Return the child to where she belongs, or we shall cast you both into the waters." Nandala clutched Maize tightly. "I will not. She is my blood and spirit, if not in body." That night, the storm roared louder than ever. Lightning split the skies. Nandala hid Maize under a mat, but suddenly, the hut filled with water that did not drown. It shimmered like living silver. From it rose the mermaid mother, taller than before, eyes glowing with both anger and sorrow. "Maize!" she called, her voice shaking the walls. The child peeked out. "Mama," she whispered, then looked at Nandala. "But which mama?" Nandala's heart broke. She knelt, tears pouring. "My daughter, you came from the waters. But know this. In my heart, you are mine." The mermaid mother bent low, her voice softer now. "You have cared well for what is mine. For that, blessings shall not forsake you. But she must return, for she carries the song of the deep. If she stays, the balance of water and land will be broken." Maize clung to Nandala. "I don't want to leave you, Mama." Nandala wept. "My child, sometimes love means letting go, even when it tears you apart." The mermaid mother lifted her child, but before sinking back into the waters, she placed a shimmering shell in Nandala's hands. "When you miss her, place this on your ear. You will hear her laughter carried by the waves, and with a swirl of silver foam, they were gone." The lake calmed. The storm ceased. The fishermen found their nets heavy again, but Nandala's hut remained quiet, empty of childish laughter. Years passed. Nandala grew old, her hair turning white as lake foam. Yet she was never bitter. Children often came to her, drawn by her kindness. She told them stories, fed them roasted groundnuts, braided their hair. They called her Gogo, grandmother. And on quiet nights, she would press the shell to her ear and hear the laughter of Maize echoing across the waters. The villagers, remembering her sacrifice, told her story. The woman who loved a mermaid's child. And so it is said, love is not only by blood but by care, and sometimes what the spirits deny, the waters may lend. But only for a time.